Honorable School Management, respected Administrator Ma'am, Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'ams, Primary Head Ma'am, teachers and my dear students. Today we are gathered here to honor the richness, diversity and beauty of English language, a global treasure that unites people from all corners of the world.
English Language Day is celebrated annually on April 23rd in commemoration of the birth and death anniversary of one of the greatest playwrights in history, William Shakespeare.
It is a day to celebrate not just work of this literary giant but also the language through which his timeless masterpieces continue to captivate audiences across the globe.
Good morning everyone, Honorable School Management, respected dais, teachers and my dear students. I wish you all a very happy English Language Day. The inception of English Language Day can be traced back to 2010 when the Department of Global Communications initiated language days dedicated to each of the organization's 6 official languages. The primary objective of these language days is to celebrate linguistic diversity and multiculturalism while advocating for equitable use of all 6 official languages within the United Nations. Dear children, the selection of April 23 as English Language Day is particularly symbolic as it is believed to be Shakespeare's birth and death anniversary. During the 16th and 17th centuries, when William Shakespeare was prolific, the English language underwent significant transformation. His innovative use of language introduced hundreds of new words and phrases that continue to enrich English vocabulary. The significance of English Language Day extends beyond honoring William Shakespeare's legacy. It underscores the pivotal role of English as a facilitator of effective communication and cultural exchange. English is not only a crucial language for international diplomacy and business, but also serves as a gateway to knowledge and global opportunities. This annual observance emphasizes the importance of acquiring proficiency in English to actively engage in the global community, broaden one's horizons, and leverage the myriad benefits it offers. The theme of English Language Day for the year 2024 is use of technology for multilingual teaching, challenges and opportunities. English Language Day serves as a platform to celebrate the diversity and richness of the language and its cultural heritage. Dear children, this language bridges the gap between nations and offers everyone the possibility of attaining wide exposure. Even this is the language of the internet. The adoption of the English language as the principal source of communication has resulted in increasing international relationships in travel, tourism, education, business, entertainment, science, technology, and so on. If you have ever wondered why Shakespeare has endured for so long and had such an impact on modern literature, it's probably because he is such a genius. His works are full of wisdom and insight into what it means to be human, making them perfect fodder for quotes that will inspire you day after day. So let us go through some of the famous quotes of the great author William Shakespeare. The first quote goes like this: "Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice." It means wisdom can be measured based on the regulation of one's own emotion. People with higher intellect are taught how to see people and respond to them. A wise man listens to everyone but speaks less. Second quote: "No legacy is so rich as honesty." The value of learning to be honest and portraying the true character outweighs all other traits. It takes a lot of energy to lie. Most people who lie have to contemplate what fact they want to conceal and how to weave it into a story. So we should never lie. Honesty in life is important because it determines our true worth over the long term, much beyond our immediate presence or existence. Dear children, our legacy is judged based on how truthful we are to ourselves and others in acting on them, not by what we have accomplished with our brains. The third quote goes like this: "Be not afraid of greatness, Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Means accepting your own abilities and staying loyal to who you are is very important in life. Many people are reluctant to try new things, but in order to succeed at something, you must put in the necessary time and effort. Dear children, sweet mercy is nobility's true badge. This quote means that there are times in our lives when we feel deeply hurt and it becomes difficult for us to forgive people or even ourselves. Forgiveness is often defined as a deliberate decision to let off a feeling of anger and resentment. And sometimes, even though you are very forgiving of others, it's harder to forgive your own self. It's times like these when you shouldn't be so harsh on yourselves and show you little heart some. The next quote is, the earth has music for those who listen. There are many things we do every day in our lives, but do we actually pay attention to them? For example, we breathe. We can't live without breathing. But are we conscious of our breathing process? Similarly, when you are on a highway late at night, do you ever take your head slightly out of the window and feel the cold wind caressing your face? Have you ever stopped where you are going and took a moment to look around? If not, then I would suggest you to try it and experience the awesomeness of the world we live in. The nature, there is so much to appreciate in the nature. There is so much beauty in the world, like sunsets, clouds, moon, so much. It's you who have to keep your eyes open for it and be willing to receive it. Dear children, the next quote is, thought is free. It doesn't seem like a difficult phrase to understand. However, people often tend to neglect the depth of its meaning. It means every day we experience thousands of thoughts crossing our minds, consciously and subconsciously. Our thoughts shapes the way we lead our lives by manifesting them into reality. The fault is not in our stars, but in ourselves. This quote motivates us to think that whatever happens in our lives is the consequence of our actions. Sometimes we do not wish to take responsibilities of our actions, which is not a healthy way to lead our lives, children. All that glitters is not gold. Very famous proverb given by William Shakespeare. It means that all that glitters is not necessarily precious and valuable. To be or not to be, that is the question. One of the most famous Shakespeare quotes of all time, the sentence to be or not to be, that is the question, originates from the play Hamlet. This is the great question that Hamlet asks about human existence in general towards his existence in particular. A reflection as to whether it is better to be alive or dead. All the world's a stage, from the pastoral comedy As You Like It. This strong quote, all the world's a stage, provides the meaning that the world is like a stage show and all human beings are actors who take part in different roles in everyday life. What's in a name? Rose. A rose by any name would smell as sweet. Said in Act 2, Scene 2 of Romeo and Juliet, Juliet says this phrase about family and the family name of Romeo, implying that his family name has nothing to do with their love and that they should be together. In conclusion, dear children, it is no surprise that William Shakespeare has inspired so many people with his words. They are timeless and they can be applied to any situation. His works continue to entertain and inspire audiences today as well, proving that his legacy will live on in our hearts forever. So, let us all embrace this English language to get the global reach and promote our nation in the global arena. Thank you once again. Wish you all a very happy English Language Day. Thank you.
Good morning, Honorable Management, respected Administrator Ma'am, respected heads, all teachers and my dear students. English language is celebrated annually on April 23rd. It was established by the United Nations to promote linguistic and cultural diversity and to celebrate the English language role as one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations. The date was chosen to coincide
with the birthday of William Shakespeare, one of the greatest figures in the English literature. English language provides opportunity to raise awareness about the importance of multilingualism just to celebrate the rich heritage and global significance of the English language. Proficiency in English opens doors to education and job opportunities and facilitates cross-cultural understanding. Many of the works are written in English, making it essential for vast array of knowledge and cultural heritage. Overall, English serves as a vital tool for connecting people and ideas. Today, we are celebrating English Language Day as it is the birthday of one of the greatest figures in English literature, that is William Shakespeare. He is born in April 1564 in England. He is one of the most celebrated writers in the English language. He wrote numerous plays including tragedies like Macbeth and Othello, comedies like Twelfth Night and A Midsummer Night's Dream, and histories like Henry V and Richard III. Shakespeare's works explore universal themes such as love, power, jealousy, and ambition, and his characters are known for their depth and complexity. He also wrote over 150 sonnets, which are admired for the poetic beauty and exploration of love, mortality, and the passage of time. His influence on literature, language, and culture is immense with phrases and quotations, and his works are still commonly used today. Despite of living over 400 years ago, Shakespeare's legacy continues to thrive and his works remain essential reading in classrooms around the world. Love all, trust a few. Do wrong to none. All's well that ends well. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. With these beautiful quotes given by William Shakespeare, I wish you all happy English Language Day. Thank you one and all.
What to be? That is the question. Whether the disnombler in the mind suffer the slings and the arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more and by asleep, to save the end the heartache, and the thousand natural shocks, the pleasure to tis a consummation, devotedly to be wished, to die, to sleep. Many of you wish me dead, many of you perhaps still do, but I hold no grudges and seek no revenge. I demand only this, that you join me in building new Rome, Rome that offers justice, peace, and land all its citizens, not just privileged few. Support me in this task, and old divisions will be forgotten. Oppose me, and Rome will not forgive you a second time. Senators, the war is over.
Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty place from tale to the syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools to the dusty dust. Out, out, breathe the candle, life but a walking shadow, a poor player with stacks and frets his are upon the stage, and then is here no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow.
Today we are going to recite the poem You Are Unique, written by Nazima Khatun. You were born different with a unique vision. You are born with a unique thoughts. Something other people don't have. Something other people can't think of. You will not be the part of the race if you don't want to be. Your destination lies somewhere where you believe it to be. Yes, you are fragile today and you are falling many times. But don't get disheartened, my dear, because tomorrow you will shine. You will get the strength to hold yourself up. Just believe and keep moving and see how your fragile aura astounds everyone. Be a dreamer and don't be scared of your dreams. It's going to make you something which is right now unseen. You are born different with a unique vision. Thank you.
Nothing to become a king. Story starts in a wild Scottish headland, where three witches plot and spin their spell. Macbeth, a Scottish lord, he is not far away from those witches, leading and breeding the Scottish army. Battle is long and hard. Macbeth fights with great valor.
Macbeth fights with great valor, and eventually...
Macbeth! My lord, look! The Norwegians and the rebels run!
The battle is won, Banquo!
The day is yours!
And Scotland! Come, Banquo. We must find King Duncan and take him the good news! Macbeth and Banquo pause in the gloom upon the heath. I have never seen such a day, so foul yet so fair.
Aye.
Oh, look, in the mist.
What are they? Men? Women?
Are they even human?
Who are you? What are you?
Speak, if you can!
All hail, Macbeth!
How did these creatures know my name?
All hail, Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor.
But I am not Thane of Cawdor.
What do you mean? Can you see the future?
What else do you see?
All hail, Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor, and one day, King of Scotland.
No, that cannot be. Get away from me.
Macbeth, what are you scared of? Why be afraid of good news? If you really can see into the future, what happens to me? Tell me.
Hail, Banquo, lesser than Macbeth, and greater. Not so happy, yet much happier. Your children will be kings, but you will never be. So hail, Macbeth, and Banquo.
Today's joy overwhelms me. But I have one last announcement. I have chosen my eldest son, Malcolm, as my successor. He is now to be known as Prince of Cumberland.
Yeah!
At Dunsinane, Macbeth's castle, his wife, Lady Macbeth, is waiting in her bedroom for him to return from the battle. In her hands, she holds a letter from him.
My beloved wife, I believe these weird sisters do have special powers. They told me I'd be Thane of Cawdor, and it came true. They even said I would be king. King. Keep this secret. I shall be with you soon. Macbeth. You want greatness, but are you ruthless enough to get it? You are ambitious, but I fear you will be too scared to do what is needed.
She walks back and forth, thinking about her terrible plan.
What is he doing? I left the daggers for him. He can't have missed them. My husband, have you...
The deed is done. Look at my hands. The blood. It's terrible.
It will wash off.
Just after it was done, I heard a voice crying, "Sleep no more," it said, and then, "Macbeth has murdered sleep."
You're imagining things. Go, wash your hands. And why did you bring the daggers? Put them back in the room.
I can't go back there.
Give them to me. I'll wipe the faces of the sleeping servants with blood. It will look as though they killed the king.
Out in the heath, night is falling. Banquo and his son Fleance have been hunting, and are on their way back to Dunsinane.
For you?
Before Banquo can draw his sword, the two men attack.
It's a trap, Fleance! Father! Run, Fleance! Run!
Fleance does run. The witches make their spells.
my thumbs. Something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
What devil's work are you up to now, you midnight hags?
A recipe, without a name.
I want to know more of the future. Will you tell me? I need answers.
Speak, Macbeth. Demand. We'll answer.
First question. Tell me.
No need to ask the questions. We know your thoughts. Macbeth. Beware Macduff.
I knew it. Macduff is dangerous.
Bloody, bold and resolute. No man who's ever been born to a woman can harm you.
Then I'm safe. No human can ever harm me.
Outside, Malcolm and his army are advancing.
We're at the castle walls! Throw down your branches! Down the trumpets! Lights to war!
It seems Macbeth is unbeatable. He cuts through the enemy forces, his sword flying.
I am invincible. No one can touch me. I shall fight forever. In your time, there is a spell on me. You cannot kill me. You are born of a woman.
No, Macbeth, I wasn't. I was cut from my mother's womb before her time.
What? Curses on you for telling me!
Surrender then!
Never! Lay on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries, hold enough!
Good morning, Honorable Management, respected Administrator Ma'am, Principal Ma'am, all heads, teachers, and my dear students. The English language is as fascinating as it is popular and obviously has its own history and quirks. Instead of only focusing on grammar and other theoretical aspects, don't forget to enjoy its more entertaining side. To help you with this task, let us see some interesting fun facts about the English language. And the first amazing fact is, Shakespeare introduced over 1,000 new words to the English language. Next is, the names of all the continents in English end with the same letter that they start with. For example, Africa, America, Australia, Asia, etc. And the next is, the most common letter in English is E. In fact, 11% of the English language is just the letter E. The dot over the letter I and the letter J is called a superscript dot. And the next is, the longest English word without a vowel is rhythm. The word month, orange, silver and purple do not rhyme with any other word. The shortest complete sentence in the English language is I am. About 4,000 words are added to the dictionary each year. And the last is, the word goodbye originally comes from an old English language phrase meaning God be with you. Students, some of these facts are funny, some of them are curious. But one thing is true, there is plenty to learn about this wonderful language every day. So keep learning, thank you, and have a knowledgeable day ahead.
Authors and poets play a significant role in our lives by providing us with literature and poetry that can inspire, entertain, and educate us. Their work often reflects the human experiences, helping us to better understand ourselves and the world around us.
So let's know more about some great Indian poets and authors.
Good morning, respected dais, teachers, and my dear students. Authors and poets are important part of language. Both can ignite the powerful minds, the mind that make the world beautiful. Indian literature boasts a rich tapestry of authors and poets. From Rabindranath Tagore, whose work explored universal themes,
to contemporary voices like Arundhati Roy, Jhumpa Lahiri. Indian literature spans a vast array of genres and styles. Today, on the occasion of English Language Day, I am here to tell about some of the great Indian authors and poets. Rabindranath Tagore. He was known for his poetry, short stories and novels. He was the first Indian to win the Nobel Prize in Literature for the book Gitanjali. Gitanjali, it is a collection of poems. Jhumpa Lahiri. She was Pulitzer Prize winning author for her debut collection of short stories, Interpreter of Maladies. Ruskin Bond, a beloved children's author and novelist. His writing captures the essence of life in the hill stations of India.
Here are some more famous poets and authors. Arundhati Roy. Her debut knowledge, The God of Small Things, won the Man Booker Prize in 1997. Amitav Ghosh, known for his historical fiction such as The Glass Palace. His works known for the other meticulous research and storytelling. Dear students, I would like to suggest you some more books of great authors and poets. They are The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy, Midnight Children by Salman Rushdie, A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth, The White Tiger by Arvind Adiga, The Palace of Illusion by Chitra Banerjee. Thank you and have a happy English Day to all of you.